volunteer as tribute.
Hi, friends, and welcome to the Surviving Abuse podcast. Thank you for coming back and tuning in. Today's podcast episode is all about narcissistic baiting, or baiting for short. Okay, so for anyone who's like, okay, what does that even mean? What does narcissistic baiting mean? This is behavior that is a manipulation tactic where the narcissist is trying to provoke you to elicit an emotional response, which they can then use to control, gaslight, and blame you. Other terms related to this behavior include emotional provocation, deliberately pushing your buttons to get a rise out of you, gaslighting, manipulating you into doubting your feelings or reactions once you've taken the bait, and reactive abuse, which is a situation where the narcissist provocation causes you to react emotionally, and then they use your reaction to portray you as the abuser or the irrational one. The best way to handle this is through a technique called grey rocking, which is basically responding with little to no emotion or setting firm boundaries to avoid giving them the reaction they seek. Now, this video is a little bit outside of our usual posting schedule, but when the opportunity arose, I was like, this is gold. This is gold. And so we're going to take a listen and we'll see how the exchange goes. And then you can let me know whether you think this is baiting or not.
That's a very weird habit, don't you think? Huh? Isn't food supposed to be shared? You're eating them alone, you don't go alone. You're cooking them alone. Food is for everybody. Sure, we are only three. That is a very bad habit, I'm sorry. You're doing bad habits and I don't like that. So you have to think about that. You can't do that. That's not allowed. Have you heard what I've said?
Yeah.
Lavender. That is not allowed. That's a very bad habit. You can't cook extra, you can't cook at watches because that is very bad habit. Me, I cannot condone that. That's not how we're going to live here. We either change that habit or we change it. If we all did that, where would we be? That's the habit you do when you live by yourself, not when you live in a midst of a family. See? You're being an adult, do like an adult, behave like one. Resources are to be shared. You can't eat resources by yourself. Then you live by yourself. If you live in a shared space, you behave like you're sharing the space. If you do that now, how is that possible? Please let me not see you do that again. Let me see what you're saying is plantain is there. Not everything there was plantain. Given that you're good at everything by yourself, alone. That is very selfish, honestly. Yeah? Very, 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 very selfish, Lavender. Very selfish.
And because I knew that this was coming because of this bullshit ass message I got. And you can see the date right there. And that is when she sent that. And today is on December 15th. So exactly 7 days later. Because that is the cycle of abuse for narcissists. And because I knew that this was coming, I now always have my phone recording. Because days of thinking that I'm crazy or I'm overreacting are over. It's going to be what happened versus what happened from here on out. And so you can see that it's all a game. It's all fake. And it's so easy to fall into the cycle of abuse when you literally don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. right? But now we know what's going on, and it's called narcissistic abuse. And this is why it is so hard to detect, and this is why people don't believe you when you say that you're suffering from narcissistic abuse, because it has this really sickening cycle of kindness and cruelty and gaslighting and manipulation that is endless. It literally never stops. Exactly. And that's why it's psychological abuse. And so when I saw this message, I knew, like, it was literal bullshit. Like, which I now can smell the bullshit from a mile away, which is obviously something that I didn't know before. So, like pre 2019, it would always throw me for a loop. It would always throw me for a loop. But now I've been knowing. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this podcast episode. You can let me know in the comment section down below if you think that whole rant slash baiting session was about plantain. And if you learned something from this podcast episode, then let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one.